Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I haven't been around for a while, but I'm super excited to be back and with some useful inversion info. In today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 exercises that you can practice in headstand that is going to help you achieve a handstand. So a lot of people get very focused and dialed in on just achieving that handstand, and they only want to practice handstands to get there. Now the reality is that that's a very difficult goal, and it's a really difficult place to put all of your time and energy on, and you're going to burn out quickly and maybe even injure yourself. So what you want to do is find a similar challenge that's more dialed down, and that is where headstands and then eventually even forearm stands come massively in handy, and you can't replace the value you can learn there. So we're going to start with headstands today and just talk about that first. So the first thing that you need to make sure that you can practice in a headstand that's going to help you one day achieve a handstand is your headstand line. So you want to be able to enter a headstand tuck and extend into a line and hold that line strong for at least 30 seconds, but work on getting that 1 minute line hold. So I'm just going to quickly show you what that headstand line looks like. Placing my head down, walking my hips up, entering my tuck, which is the first shape you should learn. And then working on getting to that straight line and being able to hold this for 1 minute solid. Without an arch, no arch, strong straight line. Core engaged, butt squeezing, toes pointing, and remembering to breathe. So that is the first thing that you want to make sure that you can achieve in your headstand, and that's going to absolutely help you one day hold a strong handstand line. So that's number 1. Number 2 is getting really good at crucial inversion transitions, like your tuck to line, like I did in that first move. Then your line to straddle, your straddle to pike. This is how you're going to move around and get around while you're upside down. The beauty of headstands is that you can learn how to do all of this with your whole body, your head down, or if you're upside down, your head up. You can learn how to hold all of this before you go and you extend it up and you bring your center of gravity higher with your handstands. So learning these transitions in headstands means you're gonna know what to do when one day you're finally holding handstand. So I'm just gonna show you a few of these transitions and what they look like. And again, if you wanna learn more about them, you can find that at inversionaddict.academy. To give you an example, I'll show you the tuck to line. So this is an example of a tuck to line that is practiced efficiently. So it's not making me work harder to do this movement. My feet are staying above my hips. And when I'm done extending, I'm in that line. An example of not lifting up my legs in an efficient way that would cause me to burn more energy is if I did this and extended my legs forwards first and then spend all this time straightening out. That straightening out time is energy lost. So we want to get good at these transitions. And that brings me to point number 3. One of the biggest goals of most people's inversion practice is to eventually achieve their handstand press. So walking their hips up and pressing their feet up off the floor without a hop. And the great news is that you can achieve that first in headstand and then work on building strength with that headstand press and being able to do 10 in a row and one day 15 in a row, and really just crazy amounts of pressing that is going to help you condition your body, your mind, and build the strength that you will also use one day when you handstand press. So again, I'll just show you what that looks like. we have a few different presses that you can focus on in headstands. You have your pike press, your straddle press, and also your tuck press. So I will show you the straddle press first. So walking my hips up as much as I can, bringing my feet wide, engaging my legs, pointing my toes, and then following the same path on the way down, always bringing my feet back together. Same thing with your pike press. Walking your hips up, extending, you can flex your feet here on the way up and then point to make it a bit easier. And then once you're feeling really confident with it, you can just use pointed toes all the way through. And then your tuck press. So your tuck press, it's really just entering your tuck with lots of control, but it doesn't require quite as much of core strength in the core lift as the other two presses. So you're walking your hips up, and we're bending our knees in towards our chest while we pick up our feet and enter that tuck. So it's really an incredible thing to be able to learn how to press, and people that just focus on handstands will often miss out on this really empowering and like an incredible opportunity to build strength. They'll miss out on it because, you know, it's just boring headstands. Well, headstands are actually a lot of fun once you learn how to do this stuff. So definitely worth learning your headstand press. Okay, point number 4, we have some really fun leg movements that we can practice in headstands. And often people, again, miss out on this on handstands for such a long time because it takes so long to build the strength in headstands that is needed to practice these movements that a lot of people just never get to them. So here's what they look like. They're very fun. And I will show you, I'm gonna have to rotate around for a few of them. And this is another really fun movement that you can learn in headstand that I love to practice in handstands to this day, and that is air walking and the invisible staircase. Point number 5 is that once you're able to achieve the 4 points before, you can take those and form a really comprehensive headstand practice that is absolutely going to lead you closer to your handstands. You're going to have incredible spatial awareness. You're going to have way better core strength. You're going to understand the alignment necessary for all of the foundation shapes. And if you need help with any of this, please come and join us at Inversion Addict Academy. The link is below in the description, and there you're going to find everything that you need to practice headstands, forearm stands, and handstands, as well as mobility and follow along visualization meditations that we have. There's so much there for you to go and check out, so go check out the link below. And if you enjoyed this video, please drop me a comment. I'm really happy to be back on YouTube. You can expect an upload every week. All right, go have a beautiful day and have a wonderful practice.